So what did you think of the events tonight?
Sorry. There, we're all trying to get situated here. No, it was good for our guys. I was excited that you guys have put this together and given us the opportunity to be here in the Smith Fieldhouse. And so sort of what we thought, some guys get the kinks out, the guys work together. We did have pretty even teams on both sides. The first two sets going to overtime. Really? And so, kind of as we anticipated, and excited to see some of the young guys play and the veterans that could play together. There's some good things for sure.
What's the punishment for the white team losing all 4?
Yeah, we got to figure that out. We got to talk about that. Donuts. Like I told you guys, I didn't think it'd be 4-0, but again, we went into overtime in those first 2 sets, so we were right where we wanted to be in terms of dividing those teams and getting some good competition. So that's kind of what our goal was.
What do you think of the energy or lack thereof in the building in terms of you got to just create it on the court? Yeah, I counted like 27 people who were able to be here. It was different, right? This was different.
And that's why it's good for us to get this experience because these guys are definitely not used to that, because practice is a whole different setting. The coaches are on the court. We're throwing balls here and there. And now, we're in real volleyball, side-out volleyball, and they're in the Smith Fieldhouse and no one's around. So it's definitely something they're going to have to get a little more familiar with, and we'll talk a little bit about that because I think we're going to have to get used to that being here and on the road as well.
I was going to say, even if whatever happens with the season, I know it's not in stone yet, but regardless, it's going to be similar, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Here and on the road, like I said. So it's definitely something we have to kind of discuss and get used to as we're going forward as best we can.
So what I didn't ask you on BYU Sports Nation, and I should have, and I'll ask you now is, what's your when do we think the season's going to begin? I know it's still up in the air, but it's December 17th, and it's like, oh, shoot, when does this happen?
Yeah, all the discussions I've had over the last few days, on the phone with coaches from the Midwest, back east, and on the West Coast, and in our conference, out of conference, is, never before have we been December 17th and really not – set in stone on when we're going to get going. But the reality is most of the programs are that way. There's a few that are pretty comfortable with what they're doing going forward. And so I really do think we're going to be competing, right at the start of February. Hopefully we can get some things, a few things together, maybe mid to late January. That would be great. But we've definitely lost out on a handful of matches, and so we're going to do everything we can to put things together, put the pieces together, so that these guys have opportunities to compete. And I'm confident we will, but still just it is a little unknown exactly when.
We summoned tweets from people to say, where are you watching from? We had all over the states. Jalen Reyes weighed in.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
We had England. We had Canada. We had Mexico. So BYU volleyball all over the world, which you see when you go out on the road.
Yeah. And London. Don't forget London.
I said England.
Oh, you said England.
My bad.
Yep. Hey,
London is
Geography 101, Vale. We know how that went for you.
Oh, man. I thought no math and geography.
No, I mean, we've seen that. We've been on foreign tours, and there's kids that have brought in things for the guys to sign, and there's been fans that, my whole life watching BYU volleyball, and they'll just rattle off a bunch of these names and these great players that have come through the program. And it's a props to you guys and BYU TV for supporting and putting on such a great event. You guys are the best, and
thank you.
It shows in our fan support all over the world.
And being one of the best teams helps too. If BYU volleyball wasn't good, it wouldn't matter. I promise you.
No, it's good. Again, a bunch of great players and great coaches that have been here at BYU over the years, and we're lucky to kind of reap a bit of that.
Well, thanks for giving us a reason to be here, because it's been a minute, and it's a familiar feeling for us, for you, and the audience. What wasn't familiar was the crowd or lack thereof, but this was fun, so thanks, Shawn.
Yeah,
thanks,
it was
Shawn.
nice to see you guys on the other end. It was awesome. Thank you, guys.
And we chatted 3 times today.
That's good. We need to talk
that's
more.
a good day.
Give me a ring.
Yeah, I'll call you later tonight.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Shawn.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Shawn.